What the fuck? Fuck! Who the fuck is fucking? How did you two fucking fuck? Game over, man. Game over.
Yeah, just roll them around and sure fun. Oh my God, I love it when you. Uh-oh, sugar. Don't move. I'll go get you a towel.
There's a little squirrel over there. He's laughing at me. Imagine that.
I'm retarded?
The goddamn robot's done!
You invincible headshot scripted cheater.
This program brought to you by The Science. When you need it to work, when you want it to work, when it almost certainly never did work, it's probably The Science. And of course, never forget The Science, brought to you by The Science. The Science, bringing you amazing things like human innovation and human error. All of it available at the touch of your fingertips thanks to The Science, bringing you this program and so much more. Welcome, everybody. Let's do a show. Let's do a show and let's hit the button. Button? Button works. I got it on a button! We got it on a button. All right, let's put our studio sponsor back on the screen now that they can come back up here. There we go. The Science sponsoring the show. Thank you for hitting my keyboard, Al. Love you, Al. You got your pre-show snuggles. Please don't fuck the dog, Al. Actually, you can't. He's not in a reachable position for you. So after the show, there will be no dog humping today. There might be some yowling about somebody upset that there won't be any dog humping today, but there won't be any dog humping. So we're here to do a show. Elbow cough. What's wrong, balls deep? We're going to do a program. We have, there we go. Beauty. We have a couple of different stories and things left over from yesterday. We'll get into those. I do have a link from our studio sponsor, Brian the Science. We have a link on from Newsweek about Donald Trump. Story for you, Johnny, he says. Let's click it. No taxes if you earn less than $150K. Donald Trump's plan explained. Okay. They can't make it. Yeah, but that won't be like this year, will it? President Donald Trump's fucking stop giving me ads. Let me read the stupid thing. President Donald Trump's goal to eliminate taxes for people earning less than $150,000 per year, Commerce Secretary Howard Lutnick said, I know what his goal is. No tax for anybody making less than under $150,000 a year. That's what I'm working for, Lutnick told CBS News on Wednesday. He said that major tax cuts could be implemented without causing spiraling national debt through tackling overseas tax fraud. Okay. The proposal to remove taxes for people earning less than... Oh, dude, fucking... I already fixed this. Don't come undone now. The proposal to earn less... year would impact the vast majority of Americans.
Last time I checked, we don't have a whole lot of songs that feature the cowbell.
I gotta have more cowbell, baby.
Cheers.
Cheers to you as well. Is the chat box on the screen? I thought it was. chat box. It is. All right. Balls Deep subscribing. Oh, there it is. It was just late. It was just late coming up on the screen. Balls Deep subscribing for how many months now? Jesus, 35 months. That long? Wow. Wow. Thank you for that. Thank you for subscribing for 35 months and helping to keep this program on the air and awesome. I appreciate that more than you'll ever know. More than you will ever know or understand, but thank you. So let's fix my tie, straighten the tie, and you know what it is? I feel like the whole shirt's off. The whole gig line is wrong. If you're ever in the military, and I wasn't, but if you're ever in the military, you'll learn that it's important to keep your gig line straight. Or was that just a thing? Anyhow, let's roll on cowbell for Balls Deep 35 months. Thank you for supporting the program, Balls. We had $5 from Twitch knock off the goal, so we're at 35 for the rest of next week. We will have, I believe, Thursday off next week because we're filing the taxes. So we have all of that to do. But it's next week, 4 days, 3 of which already paid for. One of them's down to $35, and then we're out. Gray Lobster. Oh, great. More goals. What do you mean more goals? Do you get paid once and just call it good? Like, I'm not going to sit here and be like, we need to make the money today. Like, no. Everything we're making today and most of next week just keeps chipping at that. So I'm just keeping you apprised. But... sorry. More goals. I have to keep myself funded. I'm sorry, that's a focus. I'm sorry, that's a focus. If I'm not doing it here, I'll go do it somewhere else. Why can't you just go online and entertain me for several hours for free? Because nobody pays me to do it, so how do I pay bills? That's how the whole thing works. Is it a shady system? Oh, yeah. Are we going to try and get out of using it at all? Yep. Do we have some plans in motion? Sort of. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. Where did that even come in on? Oh, I'm not seeing it here because it's on Top Chat. That's why. That's a problem. Let's slip this back to live chat. So we'll be hanging out for 2 hours, and then we might be joined by one lovely Canuck who I asked to... pop up on the show because I thought it'd be fun. Thought it would improve things. Thought it'd be a good time. We are goal-oriented people around here, says Mr. Q, Eugene Stoner. Good to see you guys. Thank you for being on the program. Well, as far as goal-oriented, and Mr. Q kicked in $5 the other day. We were able to count that down at the end of one of the shows. Thank you for that, by the way. We just kind of keep you guys apprised. Again, it's like $35 for next week. Whole week's done. Sorry if that's a bummer. Anyhow, we have a bunch of stuff to get. I have to load up my first hour stories. I had a lot of appointments and things, so I was really up against it. So when we got back and, oh, no, why? I didn't click a button. Don't do this to me. All right, let's get this. We have our first hour stories that we'll talk about.
Do it! Just do it!
Thank you, Fettuccine Al Poo-Poo, for the Just Do It sticker. Between Fettuccine Al Poo-Poo and Balls Deep, we are now 1 minute away from a hype train. If you want to get a hype train going over on Twitch, we haven't had one in a while. Now is the time. That all counts together. Don't think it'll happen. It's a minute to go, and I don't think we have a lot of people over on Twitch. So probably not going to be a thing, but one more person with a gifted subscription, or... Why am I loading my hour 2 stuff, you retard? No. Don't put it all up there. You'll burn out your PC. Taking up too many windows. And we're good. Ha! There we go. About 25 seconds for the hype train to finish. We'll let that run out of time, and then we will get right into the thick of it of doing a program. So there we are. And 10 seconds to go. Bada bing, bada boom, vroom, vroom, vroom. All I want to do is a zoom, 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 and a vroom, vroom. All right, so. Thank you for the Just Do It sticker, Fettuccine Al Poo-Poo.
Fuck off.
Balls Deep, I'm not redeeming... Balls Deep with the fuck off sticker. Thank you, Balls Deep. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I'm sure you know this already, but if you didn't, and for newer people on the Twitch, the channel points count for nothing. They are just there for you to accrue, earn, and use for watching the show, and the stickers and things are just to give you something to spend them on. So there we go. Wild Saffron over on Rumble saying hi. Yeah, Rumble's been really, really low right now. You know what it is, and I know why my viewership is lower right now, because we're building a mutual audience, Digger and I, and now a lot of people are probably over there checking out the old Canuck, reading books and stuff on her channel right now. But she said she might come over for the last hour of our show, so we'll have that probably for the last hour and a half, be able to hang out. If she shows up, we have that ready. Caught up with all the chats. I think we have all the information. I still haven't gotten the other part of my merch order yet, so I'm hoping that gets here tomorrow, so we don't have anything other than the cup that we displayed yesterday. So that's all good. I'm trying to think, do we literally have anything else left? Anything else? No, I think we got it all. All right, so let's get to, we just read Brian's story, so I don't know if I want to read this next one here. Let's go to, where's the one? Oh, here we go. Trump, this is from yesterday. Trump is checking out the Tesla Model S. What? And he's ripping on Biden? Oh, don't do that. Don't do that. Oh, my God. The Model S. Look, the funniest thing about this, and I have another story about this, all the people on the left were, for the last 4 years, and I'd say even well before that, we're all like, oh, we got to worry about the environment. We got to take care of the environment. And now they're burning down Teslas. Like, I can understand not liking Tesla, not wanting to support them, wanting to boycott them. But you guys realize starting fires is not good for the environment. And those lithium batteries burning, also really bad. So it's a weird thing to hurt yourself over. And I got to say, I don't know what is the Model S like the standard sedan? Because, yeah, this is Trump checking out a Model S. And I'm looking at this car and I'm like, ugh. Ugly. It's not beautiful.
Wow.
I love how Elon Musk, like, this is my favorite thing about Elon Musk, and what I mean by favorite, I mean he's a piece of shit. Elon Musk is always so proud standing next to these like he fucking invented the goddamn thing. He had other people build it. That's literally it. He got people together to make the car. He didn't build it himself. He's not there. Presidents aren't allowed to drive. Right, they're not allowed to drive. Why are we doing this whole thing with the car? Why are we doing this whole thing with the car?
That's beautiful. This is a different panel than I've had. Everything's computer. That's beautiful.
Yeah, everything's computer. Yeah, that's the problem with those cars. Everything's a computer. Systems that can be hacked, rewritten, and controlled remotely. It's a horrible idea. But we ain't going to turn back the clock now. Too many people are very, very happy with this shit. Again, Trump's checking it out, and I don't understand why. Like, because you're not going to drive the Tesla Model S, right? Like, you're going to get the high-end one or the Cybertruck or whatever. The Cybertruck, again, still incredibly stupid. I am going to probably die on that hill. With a lot of people saying that regardless of whatever features it comes up with in the future, Cybertruck still looks unbelievably stupid.
Wow.
Yeah, it's just a brake and an accelerator.
I don't want to.
Give Secret Service a lot of that.
That's beautiful.
Yeah. Can you start it?
Did I?
Can you start it? Why? It doesn't do anything. If you start it, it just sits there. You're burning battery. Los Federales, tariff day number 9. Thinking of taking an all-inclusive vacation to Mexico because I did the math. It's actually cheaper, says Los Federales. Well, this is the thing that I'm kind of wondering about. Now, you guys in Canada, you're all upset about these tariffs, and I understand. But should you be upset about these tariffs? I mean, think about it. Think about it. You guys tariff each other all the time. It should be what you're used to. You should be like, hey, finally USA is treating us the way our own providences do. Doesn't trust us to do business at all. I'm sorry, but interprovincial tariffs is just the stupidest thing I've ever heard of. If you want a country to work together, it seems counterintuitive. If you want everybody to be profitable and everything else, it seems weird. Seems weird, interprovincial tariffs. But yeah, that's tariffs, that's what they're doing. That's what people said they'd do. That's what I figured they'd do. We'll see where they go. Oh, that's just the lighting. We'll see where they go in the future. By the way, I just realized that all of the different Tesla models spell sexy. Oh, that's good. Oh, that's good. I got to give you that. I didn't know that. No, but this is a model. Is this the Model S? Yeah, this is the Model S. There's the Model E, the Model X, and the Model Y. Oh. But then what's the Cybertruck? The Cybertruck is what? CT? It's what you have to buy one?
Do you want to actually drive it?
You don't want me to drive it, do you?
I saw Biden do a.
I'll tell you, it could be. Yeah,
very easy to drive.
that's you're the only one that saw it.
Oh, dude, you're the only one that saw it.
Very simple.
It's very simple. So it's literally like the golf cart that goes really fast. There's no gears.
This is really amazing.
There's no gears. Right, that's kind of part of the problem.
Let's take a look at it.
Again, I think these cars are ugly.
Think Biden could get into that car? I don't know.
Why do we gotta compare everything to if Biden could do it, man? No offense, but I feel like we need to move past. You think Biden could get into that car? Who gives a shit? Who gives a shit? The one you were up against was Kamala Harris at the end, so it wouldn't matter because he wouldn't be here no matter what. CT, you have head trauma, so you can't drive. Los Federales, nice. PFP. What PFP? Quiet plan, but most cars are now. Quite plain, but most cars are now. Jesus, I don't know why I read that as quiet plan. So I had to take a few moments to start the show. I was like, I gotta have a few moments to unwind and de-stress and calm down. Because if I physically exert myself and then go through the emotional exertion of getting everything really quickly to prep and do a show, and then just jump right into doing it, it'd be even bad. All right, profile picture. Oh, profile picture. Jesus Christ. Oh, it's me from being drunk. I forgot that. Thank you, T. Jefferson. I'm retarded. You know, where is it? It's right there. It's weird. There's nothing on the shirt, but then when I let it just sit there, the light catches it. It looks like there is. Like there's dirt on it. Fuck. My nice flat gray shirt that I love so much because it feels so good. Hi, Wild Saffron. Good to see you. I think we've got everybody caught up. We're a half hour into the first hour. We started 10 minutes late because everything kind of got all stacked up. Our first story that we've been talking about, just kind of fucking around while everyone gathers up in the chats and stuff, has been Trump enjoying the Teslas. I don't think Donald Trump sitting in one is going to help sell Teslas. And I don't think it's going to undo any of the problems that Elon Musk is having. It's certainly not going to make Elon Musk look any better. Just because, again, everybody already thinks he's like secretly in charge. So now that you're just flaunting your car, it's like, no, check it out. It's really, really cool. And this is the other problem I have with Elon Musk. He thinks his cars are really, really cool. There's problems there, man. Like, that shit's dangerous. But, and again, he didn't invent him. He didn't create him. He didn't design the technology. He put people together who could. He had a dream and he saw it realized to fruition, but that doesn't mean like, and I saw it up creating the... No. It's not like he invented the battery. Anyhow, We have wait a minute. Trump has 5. He had 5 different Tesla models. Oh, the Cybertruck, and we have another clip of this. He's going out and he's going to come out and buy one momentarily. Oh, so he's coming out to pick a Tesla? All right, those all look remarkably bland. Like let's no, let's go back to this. Where's the Tesla, like the supercar? Isn't that the S? Where's the S? I don't see an S. I see a bunch of crap. And ugly crap at that. I don't like them. Is it me or are they just ugly? I think Teslas are ugly. I think they're ugly. I don't trust them. Wild Saffron saying the same thing. Teslas are ugly looking. They look like 11th grade shop fabrication of a prototype. Exactly. And the whole thing about them is the high-tech shit, which I don't trust. I don't trust the high-tech shit. People can hack your shit. King Kong Dong getting up in the Rumble chat saying, Johnny, hey, King Kong Dong, good to see you. As you can tell from it being pretty absent on the screen. Chat, not as big a thing today as normal. Not as big a thing today, but it'll probably pick up when the lady shows up in like, what is it, hour and a half? Something like that? I don't know. Tesla looks like a Pinewood Derby car. Yeah, I think they're ugly. I think they sound like crap. I don't trust them. Give me a 1961 Ford Galaxy any day. And fuck you, Tesla and Elon. It's because Elon overpromises. They're always rushing. Yeah, because again, Elon doesn't actually build these fucking things. It does look like a dumb kid's Pinewood Derby car. Yes, it does. Thank you for that. Thank you that. Thirst Trap Digger, says King Kong Dong. No, Digger is not a thirst trap. Digger is a fellow streamer, someone who I have a very good rapport with on air. And I've noticed, just for me personally, I don't know about you guys, but anytime she's on the show, it's fun and faster. And she fucks around and like indulges you guys in the stuff. It's a very nice balance. Galaxy 500, nice. Well, I meant like it doesn't have to be a Galaxy 500, it just has to be the 1961 body style with the fins. If it doesn't have the vertical fins, I don't care. The horizontal fins are gay, vertical fins are badass, and that's the one I want. Especially because it had the taillights there, where it looked like a spaceship. Look, it's just a cool-looking car. I didn't realize it was like a car I loved until I saw one in real life. I saw one in real life, and so that's where that's all I know. I don't know who DSP Jr. is, Saint Caesar. When you reference somebody as like hey, this person's just like that person, like, good for you. I don't know who you're talking about. She's my business partner to move your products. I don't have products to move other than the shop. I keep telling you guys this, you and her. I don't know why there's such a huge disconnect for that, but I keep telling you guys. I keep telling you guys. There's only one list of products. There's only one list of products over at the merch store. We have the T-shirts, the Digger Lover mugs, the Johnny's Exotic Meat Market mugs labeled on both sides, and then the badges and all that stuff. And those orders, when they pay us out on Streamlabs, knock down the goal. There is no meat store, people. Stop adding the winky face emoji. The statement was fine without the winky face emoji. In fact, it should have an exclamation point to drive the point home. There is no meat store, people. It's a gag. It's a bit. It's a thing that is not real. It's a goof. It's sunny and 64 here in Michigan. Everyone is outside getting vitamin D. Actually, that's also probably true. It is sunny and warm here in our local neighborhood, and I would part of me wanted to fucking bail. She's an amazing fleet dispatcher and warehouse manager. Dude. There's no fleet. There's no warehouse. There's just an online store. There's an online store where you can buy shirts and mugs. And they're homages to the bit. Again, the bit was a bit. It's a comedy bit. It's not real. You guys can't do this to me. It's not a thing. I'll link the merch store for anyone that wants to get some merch. There we go. The Spotted Owl soup needs more Spotted Owl. Thanks, says Balls Deep with $2. Thank you, Balls Deep, but there's no spot. You do that, And I, again, thank you for the support. It keeps the show running. There's no spotted owl. And when you say that, people believe you. And then we have problems like I have next week where I have to go and do all of my tax shit for a couple hours, and I have to like prove I'm not. It's a whole thing. I really I could do without the link. I could do without the linking of that. So just again, it's not real. Don't do these. Don't send in money saying, "Hey, thanks for this," because I have to read it because you sent the money, and then I have to do it and throw my, and then it's not, and it's kind of like it gives me agita, I'm not taking it well, man. All right. Right. No meat market and absolutely no futon emporium. Got you, boss man. See, people keep doing the winky face emojis and it's not real. That doesn't sell it. See, you're giving the message and people are like, oh, so it's not real. And you're like, yes, it's not real. And then the wink is like, oh, so you're fucking, no, it's not real. The first part, don't include the winky face emojis. Please don't. Please don't. It's not real. Oh, shit. I'm on the wrong screen. All right, we have actual stories to get into, too. So we'll see if we can get to that in a second. We have a bunch of different things that we'll catch up on from yesterday, a couple of different things to talk about today that filtered through. We'll try to get to all of it, but mostly we're going to hang out with you guys and have some fun and help kick your afternoon through the window. We saw earlier from our buddy Brian, that tax thing, when would that take effect? That wouldn't take effect like this year. They can't change. So it'd be like next year's taxes, right? So it'd be like you have to survive till next year to really get that. Because there's no way, like, it's tax season now. So, like, they couldn't do that now and implement them now. If they did, that would be crazy. Because then I wouldn't owe any tax. And I pay mine in advance. Do I get them back? Do I get my taxes back if he does that? That would be cool. King Kong Dong, just like September 11th being fake, so is Johnny's meat and pork. No. King Kong Dong, there are a lot of theories about whether or not September 11th was an inside job. But one thing we can all agree on is that it literally happened. The buildings literally fell. Planes literally flew into them, and whether it was the American government or the Israeli government or the Saudi Arabian government or just a whole bunch of dudes who had way too much time in Flight Simulator, the simple fact is when you say that something isn't real, just like something that is real, it kind of makes it sound like the first thing is real, and it isn't. Balls deep. Some people ate some things. There we go. That's tax bills don't go into effect until next year. That's what I thought. So yeah, I'm boned this year. But that would be cool. Because if they go into effect for next year, then hopefully, like I said, I get my shit back. Do I get my shit back that I'm paying this year then? Because that's what I'm going to go do next week. I'm going to pay the first quarter and make sure that I don't owe anything for last year. And so long as last year crosses all the lines that it crossed all year long, we'll be at least at zero. Or at the very least, maybe I'll get something back. You know what? The exotic meat emporium is all inside jobs. It's the milkers and egg collectors that work outside. No, Lexi. There's no exotic meat emporium. The jobs aren't inside or outside. There's no milkers. There's no egg collectors. There's a show with a shop, and the shop isn't even moving a whole lot of merch. Like you guys are saying, no. Michelle Obama has a podcast. Dude, Amanda Hug and Kiss, I have a podcast. Who doesn't have a podcast? The bar to entry is incredibly low. Do you have internet? Do you have a camera? You can have a podcast. Ratioed to hell, says Amanda Hug and Kiss. The Swamp Donkey saying, hi, Johnny. Hi, Swamp Donkey. We're hanging out, having fun. We might have a co-host in about another hour if she feels like hopping in. She mentioned she might. I said she was welcome to. So we'll see how that goes. No, you won't get anything from this year. Next year will be lower taxes. I hope so, but I pay mine, again, Trucker 18-wheeler, since I pay mine every quarter in advance. Like, they won't lower them this quarter or next quarter, right? Like, I'll still keep paying them. Those tax laws will come into effect when tax season comes around next year. So then I get, I don't know. Oh, fuck. I don't like it, but I'm a professional. $5 from Balls Deep. At Johnny's Exotic Meat Emporium, the secret ingredient isn't love, it's turtle dove liver and hearts. Thank you for that support. There is no Exotic Meat Emporium, okay? And it was Meat Market. The mug says Meat Market. You fucking dick. Oh, thank you for the $5. That support is how we keep this show running. We have news stories and stuff we'll get to if we get past you guys fucking with me in the chat. Otherwise, we'll just have fun with you fucking with me in the chat. How does the standard deduction work when you file quarterly? Also, some eggs got broke in Gorilla Cage 5. Lexi, two things. One, standard deductions and everything like that, it operates under the idea that I file my taxes and it's broken down to a quarterly rate. So whatever the standard deduction is, they break that down to what that would be for a quarter. But it's all estimatory, meaning that I file my quarter before the quarter is even finished. So the whole idea is I'm going to make about this much. So I owe about this much, and I pay the I owe about this much thing. And if all of our T's and I's are dotted and crossed correctly and everything goes the way it's supposed to, when I file my actual taxes this next week here, I will be at zero, the idea of owing for anything, or getting paid back is usually how it would work. But it is, again, it is speculative. At the very least, if I owe anything, it's incredibly minimal because I've paid, again, a majority, if not most of it, all year long. I dot all my T's. Yeah, I was horrible at Sudoku. What was I was missing one. Congress would have to pass a tax bill. Okay. So I don't have a podcast, and I think the world should thank me for it. You're welcome, Mr. Q. Balls Deep, again, thank you for the $5. Let me get that in there. But again, there is no Exotic Meat Emporium. It's Exotic Meat Market. It's a gem, Jemm, and it's a gag. It's not real. It is not real, with no winky faces. Look into my eyes. Look into my eyes. It is not real. It is a bit. It is a gag. Mad Max Mardigan, I know those eggs weren't broke during the transport, Lexi. At the same time, you're not supposed to try inserting the eggs because you're lonely. Now everybody's just getting on everybody's case about what they're doing with the fake products that I'm not really selling because they're not real. Again, they're not real. They are not real. Stop emailing me orders. MMM. No, it's JEMM. Gem. JEMM. Johnny's Exotic Meat Market. And it's not real. It's just an item that you can get in the form of a shirt and or mug. That is all. That is all it is. It is either this cup, the Exotic Meat Market cup, home of the Cuckham. Again, printed on both sides. So now you can enjoy letting everyone know that you're the home of the Cuckham, or a shirt. Again, it's not anything other than an internet product of merch. Not real. Got you. No. See, that's not that. T. Jefferson. That doesn't. Lexi, you sell jam too? What? No, I don't. Eugene Stoner, I put the eggs in my bum. We specifically already said not to do that, okay? We said not to put the eggs in, and there are no eggs. There's no eggs to put. You can't put them anywhere. They're not real. They're not real. All right, I'm going to read this, and then we'll show you the tweet. Dylan Mulvaney, I don't really care about Dylan Mulvaney, but apparently Dylan Mulvaney released a book recently. And it's been promoted by every major media outlet. It's been widely publicized. He's been on a book tour for a while. It released day before yesterday. It is sitting at 539th on Amazon. It is really not doing well. In the top 100 books category, it is 539th. Oh, man. And they got covered on New York Times and other things. Mulvaney dreams of privacy. Oh, go fuck yourself. Then don't go on the internet. Mulvaney's a fucking piece of... Hey, if you need any more proof that that person's a piece of shit, the New York Times article, Mulvaney... If Dylan Mulvaney dreams of privacy, Dylan Mulvaney is ready to move on. Then stop pretending to be a woman. That's the problem. It's not real. It's a gay guy over-exaggerating. That's why we have a problem with it and why you're... Oh, God. Wanted to write about girlhood. Then she had to grow up. Dude, you can't write about girlhood. You never went through girlhood. You're a guy. You're pretending. Dylan has released more books than they've read. I'd buy that. I'd buy that. How many gays bought that book then? Not a lot. Not a lot. Because, like I said, 539th. It ain't getting picked up a lot. And I don't think it really... I literally think the only people who bought that book... I think literally... The only people who bought that book were of the LGBTQ community. And of the LGBTQ community, they happen to all occupy the T group. And they only bought it for self-promotion. See, look, there's someone who's also like me, and they wrote a book. Not because they care about the message or because the author... And I question whether or not the fucker even wrote the book. I bet it was AI. Ever seen DM on Price is Right? Yeah. It's ridiculous. The person, again, likes to... It's just horrible. All right. Mulvaney, Meghan, and Prince Harry all just want privacy. Watch their Netflix shows to find out how they achieve it. Wild Saffron is exactly right. I just want privacy. Then get the fuck off the internet. Don't be an influencer. Anyone that says they're an influencer who dreams of privacy is lying to your fucking face and is a complete con artist. Because I'm not an influencer. I'm doing this show. And even I say, like, I want a certain level of privacy, but I understand why I don't have privacy sometimes at that certain level. I'm asking to have people fucking push through my levels of privacy because I'm online. I'm putting shit out there. I'm available to comment on and chat about. So I'm sorry, you don't get to yearn for privacy when your life is being a public figure. And my life isn't even being a public figure. Just helping pay the bills. Goddamn kids got to get another one of them fucking dentist appointments like they got a lot of teeth or something. I don't know. Why did God make it so teeth need to be repaired? You eat food and it's bad for your teeth. Well, then why the fuck do you have teeth if it's bad for you? All right. Oh, dear Lord. So, we're going to talk about some other stuff we've got today, too, following up with more people of an interesting opinion. A person who is not a common gender is sitting on the Oregon Consumer Advisory Council, which advises decisions about mental health services in the state. Wait a minute. A person who is, quote, turtle gender sits on a board that advises decisions about mental health services? Does this asshole know they need to use them? You can't, no, turtle gender, I'm sorry, no. Turtle gender? Fucking, I like it, Danny Crook. Thank you with that very much. I identify as a pastrami sandwich. T. Jefferson, in Oregon, the hell you say? And she's huge, too. Yeah, dude, we're going to get to it. We're going to get to it. J.D. Terrapin, whose pronouns are turtle and they, them, is a member of a 21-person panel. that as a member of a 21-person panel that recommends policies about mental health, addiction, or substance abuse treatment.
For pronoun.
Nothing about us without us. I don't know what the fuck that is. Office of Recovery and Resilience. Okay. I'm looking at all of these people, and I'm just saying nobody in this group that I can see, nobody that I can visually see in this group, nobody should be advising people on mental health, addiction, or substance abuse issues. I feel like this dude probably has substance abuse issues. I don't know what's her deal, but I can guarantee you've got some addictive habits. You've got some addictive habits. And I can't see the rest of the people. This is scary. Why would Oregon let these people make decisions? You can certainly voice your opinions. Anybody can in a public forum, but why do they get to advise? What advice do they have?
Hello, everybody. It's JD with Turtle and pronouns. Pronouns are turtle and they, them.
By the way, I can't be special enough to be a they, them, so I have to make my pronoun turtle. And I have to also, again, I have to remind myself that my pronouns are turtle. I'm sorry, my pronouns are turtle. If you literally feel like you're a turtle and people need to identify you as turtle, you shouldn't have to remind yourself. The turtle is abusing their chair. Ma'am, we don't let turtle. Like, this is my thing now. If you want to, my pronouns are turtle and they, them. And I'd be like, all right, well, we don't let turtles make decisions. Get back in your aquarium. Or feel free to crawl around outside. I want to start treating these people like the thing. Like, if you pretend to be an animal, then we treat you like that animal. We don't allow you to make decisions. You don't get to play PlayStation. You don't get to have money. Like, we have to seize your accounts. Is she a mutant ninja turtle? Half of it, yes. She's one of those things.
Hello, everybody. It's JD. I use they, them, or turtle for pronouns. Hello, everybody. It's JD. They, them, and turtle for pronouns in the Springfield, Eugene area. Hello, everybody. It's
I am shell-shocked, says Mr. Q. Again, like, if a little kid was doing a fantasy where they said they were a princess or a turtle or whatever, you're like, oh, they're playing, they're having fun. But if an adult does that, we all, am I the only one who remembers what it was like when we grew up going, oh no, I think I'm a turtle? Like, all right, somebody watch him. Oh dear God, the artards on the screen. Shut the screen off, sir. Don't tell me what to do, St. Caesar, on my show. Don't tell me what to do. Yeah, they actually think they're cartoon characters or anime characters. It's literal insanity. Right, it is insanity. Pronouns are low-key just a way to identify peeps on SSRIs. You're dressed like my insurance broker. Not that there's anything wrong with that. Yeah, but my nose is shorter and my hair isn't curly. What are you saying? I'm saying we look different. We're just dressed the same. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. We've got an hour in the program, and we might have a co-host. Otherwise, we have got another hour and a half after that, whether we're alone or not. I think we're alone now. We have another hour and a half in the program after that because we're fully funded through this week. We're only waiting on next week. I should put those pay links up in the chat. But before we do, let's get on to another story. We just coming to the end of the first hour here. We just got done talking about the turtle lady. Turtle lady scares me. Turtle lady scares me. Oh, we were talking about Dylan Mulvaney earlier. We can get to that in a while. We did Trump picking out a Tesla. Trump's lawyer releasing that. Oh, yeah. Which lawyer? Trump's actual lawyer or? Oh, yeah, Trump's actual lawyer. It's not. It's not. It's not Pam Bondi. Because Pam Bondi, ooh, I'm sorry. You kind of fucked up. Like, really, really bad. With the whole, you're not going to release the names thing. Because you kind of came out big, swinging hard, we're going to release the names. And then Kash Patel is supposedly in charge of the FBI, but we can't get the stuff. And you couldn't say that in the beginning, so now, I don't know. Mad Max Bardigan. When I was younger, I used to say I was a pirate all the time. No one ever cut off one of my legs below the knee or removed a hand. Right. Because you were pretending. Because it was a fantasy. Kids do that. When you become an adult, you have to learn that regardless of whether or not you want to be a fucking dolphin, it's not an actual option. And you have to deal with reality. Balls Deep with $2. March special, Turtle They / Turtle Them fillets. There is no specials. It's just a store for merch on... Thank you for the $2. God damn it. We appreciate that support. Holy shit, that one took a hit. That one did it. All right, so... I'm gonna die. All right, so do we have videos on this? Yes, we do. We have 2 videos, and we have, what is this one, a rip and read? Yep. So we're going to just go A to B and do all 3. All right. Damn. Thanks again, Balls Deep, for that support. We're at this for another 2.5 hours. So we hope you guys are enjoying yourselves. This was on the View. I'm not surprised, especially when they're talking to Dylan Mulvaney again, trying to push that book that nobody wanted to buy. But apparently, they're breathe, buddy. I'm trying. You should play the clip from yesterday to summon the digger. Oh, the clip from yesterday. If you guys didn't pay attention to the clip yesterday, I believe the clip from yesterday that he is referring to is, let me oh, that's right, I got to control click it. This is the clip from yesterday. You can tell it's a clip from yesterday because I'm wearing a different shirt. So I will pull my camera off the screen, because otherwise when I do this, see how it fits weird, and then I click that, and now you can't even see me. Now, like, I'm occupying. It's strange. Here we go. Boop. There I go. And I'm gone. All right. So yesterday, Digger and I were hanging out, doing a show. I don't remember at what point this was, but I didn't get a time to do it today because I had a lot of stuff going on with, again, therapy right up before the show. And we'll get it today or tomorrow. But yeah, new video bit and sound drop. Maybe make a short or something.
Yeah,
Sin with
shut
Sebastian.
up and sleep with me. Come on, why won't you sleep with me? Shut up and sleep with me. Come on, why won't you sleep with me? Shut up and sleep with me. Come on, why won't you sleep with me? Shut up and sleep with me. And sleep with me. Come on, why won't you sleep with me? Shut up and sleep with me. Come on, why won't you sleep with me? Shut up and sleep with me. Come on, why won't you sleep with me? Shut up.
I'm going to just make that my cell phone ringer. Magic 8-Ball, put me down for a case of those fillets. Fillets. They aren't real. They aren't real. They are not real. You can't get them. You cannot get them. because there is no meat shop. There's no meat shop. It was for merch. It's not real. God, I should have done my hair. All right. Damn, Johnny, can you hook me up? I just had the last of my parents' turtle soup the other day. No, I can't because it's not real. King Kong Dog. Johnny, why won't you sleep with her? Balls deep, catchy, swamp donkey enjoying it. Yeah. My favorite part is when you start freaking out. Clip it. All right, yeah, I'll play the whole thing uninterrupted because Brian likes when I freak out. I was explaining to Digger after the show. I was explaining to her how I worked with this. I'll do it a kind of a breakdown, and then we'll do a full uninterrupted playthrough. So I'm doing a show. I'm reading. I've got my eyes on the screen. She's talking about someone's chat and goes off on her own. Sin with Sebastian.
Shut up and sleep with me.
At this point, my brain is hearing what she's doing. You're about to watch my eyes dart as I look to see what she's actually doing on the screen.
Come on, why won't you sleep with me, Shut?
Yep, up, down, my eyes went up and down like, all right, okay. And now I'm like, don't say anything. Don't do anything. And you could tell when I bite my lip and I really just hold on that I'm just like, let her give you all the gold.
Shut up and sleep.
There we go. Now I'm like, just hold it and let her give you all the gold. And that's pretty much the face I hold until I yell clip it. So let's go back to the beginning and hit play. Sin with Sebastian.
Shut up and sleep with me. Come on, why won't you sleep with me? Shut up and sleep with me. I remember that song.
Clip it. As soon as she gave out all out, she's like, I remember it. I don't give a shit. Clip that motherfucker. Clip it now. Oh, God. I need it one more time. It's fun.
Shut up and sleep with me. Come on, why won't you sleep with me? Shut up and sleep with me. I remember that song.
Clip it. All right, there we go. All right, so yes, that was a fun time. We had a great time, and I hope you guys enjoyed that bit. So that was Brian clipped it, and he wanted to get credit for that. So there we go. Balls hanger, what's up, Johnny, you sexy bitch? Not a whole lot. We've got 2.5 hours left in the show. We're still on our first hour stuff. We've been talking about Dylan Mulvaney being a cunt. I have a story about, that I was going to go into about fucking The View. I don't even care anymore. Whoopi Goldberg is trying to pretend that, like, men don't have a competitive advantage over women. And here's where I have a problem with that. As a dude, I have lived my entire life being told I have a physical advantage over women. Like, by women, constantly. When it comes to gaining or losing weight, I have an advantage because I'm a guy. When it comes to running, performing in any sort of physical advantage, you have an advantage, you're a dude. And it's just like, yeah. But all of a sudden, if a guy wants to pretend he's a girl, a whole lot of these ladies are now, well, they don't have like a performance advantage. Yeah, they do. All right, anyways, yeah, you run super well. Okay, yeah, maybe I'm a bad example now. With the whole, like, fucking multiple sclerosis thing. Maybe I'm not the guy to make that message, sir, but I will tell you this. Bob Dylan Mulvaney? No. Not Bob Dylan Mulvaney. Anyhow, Nardcast. All right, anyways, let's close that. I really need to make that clip and put that little short up there. All right, let's get rid of that because I don't care about Whoopi Goldberg saying that. We'll read this one quick because it's hilarious. Notorious serial killer Robert Maudsley, known as Hannibal the Cannibal, has gone on hunger strike after his PlayStation and TV were confiscated in prison. 74-year-old Robert Maudsley is Britain's longest surviving solitary prisoner. A notorious killer known as Hannibal the Cannibal has allegedly gone on hunger strike in prison after staff confiscated his PlayStation and his TV. 74-year-old Paul Maudsley told The Mirror that his serial killer brother, Robert Maudsley, usually polite. Is usually polite, but he is refusing food on hunger strike after prison guards took away his items, including the gaming console, nonfiction books, and a music system. Why is he having a comfortable confinement? He holds the world record for solitary confinement and has been kept away from the rest of the prisoners for almost 46 years. He was first jailed when he was 21 in 1974 for murder, and 4 years later, while already serving a life sentence for double murder, he killed 2 prisoners in Wakefield Jail. They'll be too short on the roll call, he told the prison guard after the killings. Since that day, he's spent his time in solitary confinement with even prison staff, including barbers, refusing to be alone with him. His brother Paul said that the main prison went back to normal after an operational exercise led to prison-wide searches following rumors of a man smuggling a gun. Bob's section was out for a couple of days. Bob complained, and he's normally polite, but the prison officers accused him of being abusive. When he finally got back to his cell, they had taken everything, his TV, his PlayStation, books, and radio. He shouldn't have them. What's a 74-year-old doing with a PlayStation? Probably trying to amuse himself in solitary confinement. I was eating an egg bite earlier today, and a piece of it just floated into my mouth and I don't know why, but just the texture and everything else just weirded me the fuck out. And now I'm tasting like Gouda and bacon. It's delicious. All right, Johnny secretly runs marathons. God, I wish. Johnny, so I'm stuck between a rock and a hard place. Am I separating the exotic meat from the mystery meat when filling the hot dog casings? Why are you asking me? I don't run like a butcher shop or anything. You're asking the wrong guy. I don't know what the hell you... Why are you asking me? I'm not your boss. I don't know what you're doing. Dude is the ultimate introvert, right? He's playing Roblox. I want to know, is it an original PlayStation? That's where it gets weird for me. I read this story, I'm like, is it an original PlayStation? Because they didn't say they took his PS4. They took his PlayStation. Is it a newer one? Like, that's the thing. If it's an old school PlayStation, I'm like, yeah, all right. Why are you taking the guy's PlayStation? But if it's a new one, I'm like, why the fuck do you have a new age PlayStation? You're like a murderer in solitary confinement. You shouldn't be having a fun time. Wild Saffron. So let him starve. Audio only would be a funny ringtone. I'm working on it, Wild Saffron. I am going to have that as her ringtone. It's going to be her ringtone on my phone. Every damn time she calls. Just, it's going to be funny. Oh, I enjoy it so much. It's great. Okay, so serial killer, hunger strike. It'd be really funny if it wasn't the serial killer known for being a cannibal. Look, guys, I'm being serious. I won't even eat people. Give me back my PlayStation. That would be funny if that's how they tempt him. They just start, like, putting prisoners in his cell with him. Like, hey, this guy looks pretty well marbled, right? Why don't you try nibbling on him a little bit while he takes a nap? Sure you want to keep going on that hunger strike? Smug Up Prods. Twisted Metal 2 was sick. A lot of old school games were great. Dude, first Final Fantasy 7 was a great game. It was just, it's better now. Wait, so did they take his PlayStation? So why did they take his PlayStation? Apparently he was being aggressive or verbally abusive. So they tossed all the cells looking for guns. They tossed his too. And I guess from his behavior, they decided, yeah, we're going to take all your shit. And so now his solitary cell is just a solitary cell, which, again, going by why he's in that cell like that, good. Dude shouldn't have a fun time. But what do I know? Trucker 18-wheelers. So are you moving to Canada or is she moving to the U.S.? Neither. That would require a lot of money. Completely unrelated note. I am I'm trying to do some fundraising to buy my own place. Yeah, so take that how you will. Brian the Science saying, please stop tearing apart my room equals verbal aggression. Look, dude, I feel for the guy for a certain extent, and I agree with you, Brian. What exactly was this verbal aggression or aggression that he displayed? Maybe he just didn't like people fucking with him. But I understand what you're saying. But then let's also take a brief moment to pause and realize, motherfucker ate people. They call him a serial killer named Hannibal the Cannibal. You don't get a serial name like Hannibal the Cannibal. You don't get a serial killer name like Hannibal the Cannibal because, oh, well, he was so nice to all his victims right up until he killed them. They never even saw it coming. It was almost humane. Like, no. This is a guy who murders people and apparently eats them. Maybe even does cooking. I don't know. Does he saute? No. Doesn't matter how he preps his long pig. Oh, fuck. Thank you for the support on the Rumble chat. We really appreciate that. Just a second. Oh, wait. Jesus, it's not an ad. Hey, boss, I can't get a hold of the fleet manager, but there was an incident with one of the trucks. There's a